Hey y'all, come with me as I inspect my Airbnb today on our episode of my life as an Airbnb host here in Little Rock, Arkansas. Well, today I'm going to do some do's and some don'ts for those of you that are interested in becoming Airbnb hosts. Well, the first thing you need to do when you're an Airbnb host and you're coming in after guests have left is you want to start inspecting items to make sure there's nothing that requires maintenance. Because if you need to do a maintenance call and have someone come out and fix something, you need to jump on that right away. So that's what I'm doing. I've checked the oven, I've checked the microwave, and now I'm looking. Oh, and I see they left some paper plates. Oh, well, I think I left those paper plates for them because some guests really just prefer to use just the paper plates. So I provide those as well. Just looked in the dishwasher, there's no dishes left, and I do leave items for the guests, especially one thing you're going to need is a fire extinguisher in your kitchen. Anywhere that you have anything where they could be using any kind of fire, like a fire pit or at the stove or a barbecue grill, you want to make sure you have fire extinguishers everywhere. And look, let me tell you, number one, you ensure you've got great coffee for your guests, a variety of flavors, a variety of kind of coffee, creamers, sugars. You want a coffee maker, you want a Keurig machine. Some people like Keurig, some people like regular coffee pots. Also, I tend to opt for these look like they're glass, but they're really not. They're a really nice clear plastic because I have a swimming pool and I don't want guests to be around the pool with glass for obvious reasons. And I also like to put them in some plastic cups because some people just prefer a plastic solo cup. Go figure. Anyway, so I'm just going to look in the refrigerator here, and they left just a little bit of food and some sodas here. We're just going to go ahead and discard those. I'm going to leave that for the cleaners to throw out. No big deal here. We do ask sometimes that the guests go ahead and discard their extra food, so there's no, additional odors or maybe some spills in the refrigerator. Makes it harder for the cleaners. But they just left a little bit. No biggie there. Also going to check the freezer, and when I check the freezer, I like to go ahead and dump the ice just to ensure it's done because nobody wants to use ice that somebody else's hands have been in. So I'm just going to dump that. The cleaners would get it, but since I'm right here, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. That's another thing. If you're an Airbnb host, you just want to check and inspect everything because if you don't find it, they definitely will. I see they pull their own trash. We do ask the guests to take the trash out because we're just trying to eliminate additional odors in the house. So I'm just going to check this chairs as well. And if you saw just a moment ago, I had a high chair, which is complimentary for the guests that come to have small children. And here is my welcome basket. I see they enjoy the snacks, but I think I'm going to get a bigger basket so I can put more snacks in there. And if you are an Airbnb host, you want to provide them some literature, maybe some local attractions, what's going on with the nightlife in the area. Just provide them a variety of things they want to do while they're in town. And I see these guests were nice enough to go ahead and start a load of towels, which gives the cleaners just a jump on things. So when they come, they have more time to do other things in the house. So also when you're an Airbnb host, you want to leave the guests some complimentary, clothing, clothes washing pods. So I like to do that for the guests in case they need to wash some things up and, and pack them in their luggage on their travels back. So also we're going to go down here to the first bedroom. Everything looks kind of normal. Going to cut the light on here just so we can see everything. And I like to inspect just looking over the sheets, just to, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, this is my manager's closet where I keep all of the cleaning supplies and the restock items for the cleaners. Like we have extra tissue here. I provide complimentary slippers for them to use during their stay, which we just throw out or they can throw out, take with them. And we've got cleaning supplies. We've got things for the welcome basket, some snacks. Also, I buy the shampoo, conditioner, and body wash refills by the gallon. It's just more cost effective that way on Amazon. And you also want to have brand new sheets and towels in your stock as well, because sometimes the sheets can't come clean or they're ripped or whatever, and you just want to have some on hand. So we're just going to continue with our inspection here. Everything looks great. I do invest in this little gadget right here that kind of keeps the remote secure to the side tables, because you're going to be buying a lot of remotes if you don't. I'm just going to tell you the truth. They love to lose a remote. So just check the television. It's working well. And as an Airbnb host, you want to decide if you want your TV mounted on the wall. I opt for that. That way it's not handled too much. And in your bathrooms, you want to leave your guests, extra rows of tissue. Also, I'm just going to check the faucet here. This is a waterfall faucet. And this is a very large jacuzzi tub that has also a shower in it. Just had this brand new install. Oh, looks like I need to secure one of the bottles back to the wall. No biggie there. Just need to go get Home Depot, get some of that adhesive glue. Just making our way down to the master bedroom, the master bathroom. This bathroom does have double sinks. I just invested in this towel warmer for my guests. I thought it'd just be nice when they get out from a shower, they can just have some really nice warm comfy towels. As an Airbnb host, you just want to add small amenities that just kind of set your property apart, something that they may not be getting in another stay. It makes yours kind of memorable, so you can welcome them back for another stay. So I do provide extra towels. It doesn't even look like these guests used all the towels. They'll still be washed though. And even though this is a fabric headboard, one of the things that I've learned through trial and error, you do want to maybe opt for like an iron headboard or headboard that doesn't have fabric. And it's just better. You don't have to worry about tears, rips, stains, and also any kind of like traveling bed bugs that like to hide in the crevices. So also this is a dedicated workspace that has a surge protector to protect my guests' items. And this master bedroom has its own private entrance as well that takes the guests out to the in-ground swimming pool area and the gazebos and covered decks. So that's just a nice feature for them to have as well. So just going back inside, gotta make sure the door is locked and everything. And so far so good. These have been some really great guests. So just now we've made our way downstairs. I like to opt for this Natuzzi leather furniture because it's easier to clean, easier to wipe clean. Some people like, the velour fabric. It's really nice, comes in great colors, but it is prone to stains and tears. So I don't opt for that. This has done well for me so far, but I do like to check under the pillows or if they left a blanket down here just to make sure there's no hidden tears or punctures or anything that I need to address. And so far so good. These were some really good guests, so I have been really blessed to have some really nice people come and stay that have been very respectful to the property. I do look underneath the pool table cover. This leather pool table cover is really great at protecting it. So this is the wet bar area that has a pub style 4 stools. I also have 2 yoga mats over there in the corner. And there is a cooler down here where people can put beverages and drinks. Looks like they've already cleaned that out. That's great. And I also have a cupboard here where they can store things, which I think I'm going to convert that into something else. And there's also, that's supposed to come off, but let me slide that back in there because this is a sunken ice bucket right here in the counter. So far so good. These were some very good guests, that came and stayed. There's nothing in the drawers. We also provide some games, board games and things like that for the guests to enjoy while they're here as a family. So yeah, just been over the house. Everything's so good so far. So thanks for watching. Yeah. If you have any questions or you're interested in starting your Airbnb, just put your comment down below.